Hi, welcome to the 1 Liter Podcast. You will watch us drinking 1 liters of beer whilst talking about shies. Please like and subscribe. Welcome to the 1 Liter.
Prost.
Prost.
Prost. I don't want to
Prost,
spill
Jeff.
anything. It's so full and large.
So full,
Prost.
large and red.
I gotta confess something to you guys.
Confess away, we're listening.
So I go to the optometrist recently. I've only needed glasses since the end of 2019. I go to the optometrist. It's the first time since 2019 because I wanted to get a new prescription. Same lenses, same everything. Sorry, but I just because these ones I don't know if they're gonna break me at any minute. And I have
Tell
like
me there's a prescription.
They are. And I also have like sunny versions of these as well. The lady checks my eyes and she goes, that's interesting. Does a couple more tests on me. She says, your eyes are actually better than they were in 2019.
Oh,
So-
shit.
So she said, we will get lesser frequency lenses. I don't know what the fuck they call it in optometry world, but like, so, because these are actually, apparently these are causing strain on my eyes. Like they're perfect for me. I don't get headaches or anything, but she's saying, try these. And she actually,
She's saying you should get headaches.
yeah, when she did the
What
flick
is she
thing,
saying?
she said you should be getting headaches because
Or you probably will be, maybe,
so
soon.
so here's let's say here was the middle line. Originally, when I got my eyes checked, I was in the red about here. Some people with really bad eyes are over here. My eyes are actually on the blue now, like the
Positive
positive.
side.
So she said, we'll keep you with glasses because obviously some things are still blurry at a distance, but we'll give you less on the lenses, so it's not too much
Less
strain.
potency.
Yeah. So
What do you call that?
That's
Less
exciting.
what? It's very exciting.
less fucking klecklars.
less glassy. Just a
Yeah.
little bit less
Classy.
glassy.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Now, Joel, this is a podcast, so please tell us how you did that.
I did what?
How you made your eyes better over the last 4 years.
I looked at things,
Carrots. Carrots are good.
saw some shit.
Carrots are good for your eyesight.
Yeah.
You lied to me.
I don't know, man. I eat I eat a lot of healthy food and try to get that 8 hours of sleep, right?
That healthy food that we just had as well.
8
Hey,
hours
man.
of sleep. That's a myth.
It's almost
That's
impossible,
how.
bro.
How do I
How do I do
do
it?
that?
Dude, I max at least 7:05 every night.
I haven't seen past like 6 hours of sleep in like a year now.
Really?
I
That's
can-
concerning.
I function on the 6 hours. I'll go to sleep early, right? I'll go to sleep early. I'll just wake up after 6 hours. I'm like, well, fuck me, right? I think the other night I went to bed at like 10:30 and I woke up at like 12:30. Like 2 hours later, I was like, oh, that was a sick nap. All right, let's charge. What are we doing?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
And do you know how hard that is to then tolerate 23 children? Like,
Mm.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm concerned for you. Like, you need
Yeah.
to sort that out.
I need to sort that out. It's killing the gains.
It's
Killing
kill-
the gains.
Absolutely.
Bro, you should experiment and see if you can get 8 hour plus for a whole week and then see if your tutelage with these children is better.
It would be 100%.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'd have the capacity.
Yeah, but it's an
Guaranteed.
unobtainable goal, right? Am I wrong? Like, dude, I try. Like last night, I went to bed at 8, hoping to went to bed at 8 to get up at 6:30. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I fucking ended up going to bed at like 11:30. I tossed and turned and listened to audiobooks.
8 to 6:30. That's way more than 8 hours.
I know, yeah, that's what I want.
Wow.
I
That's
wanted
heaps. I can't even math that right now.
It was,
Yeah.
It's too many.
It
I was supposed to do
planning for
legs.
10 and a half.
when it's
Jeez
leg
Louise.
day. I wanted to make sure that I'm fucking well rested, right? Because I was gonna get up quite early and fucking fuck around, but
Boy works hard.
bro, it's fucked,
Boy
dude.
works hard.
Fucked.
Now, Jeff, you only just flew in to
I
Sydney.
did. And I want to pretend like it was a big journey, but it was like an hour flight. So that's pretty cool. But then time difference. So we got
So
to
it
go
was a
map
2-hour
right?
flight.
So
What did you do to pass the time?
I actually worked. I brought my laptop with me.
Oh.
So I just sat on the plane, just working.
Just grading kids' great crayon drawings.
yeah,
Trash,
something like that. Something like
trash.
that. Yeah. It's a bit more serious than that, but you know.
It's a-
Yeah, it was my own crayon drawings, but and they're very technical.
Yeah.
Art is subjective. You wouldn't understand it. You wouldn't
It's
expect to
avant-garde.
understand it. But yeah, no, it was a decent flight. It was fine. Getting an Uber is a shit show. What the hell? It's like driving a third world
Yeah,
country
so
coming
tell
out of that airport.
yeah,
There's like goats in the car and shit.
No,
Well, people just reversing it. I don't know. And, like the rules just go out the window. Everything smells like BO. For starters, why is my Uber rating 4.81? What have I done to lose my Uber rating?
Same. Mine's
Probably smelt good.
4.87
You probably
or
smelt
something.
good, bro.
4.87. So men, judging by the statistics we've gathered, the data we've gathered right here, right now in the last 23 seconds, we're in the 4.8s. What are women at? Probably much higher. Women are much more annoying in an Uber though.
I've been
It depends.
I've been a 4.9 for like the last 4 or 5 years.
Now, what I've noticed is you talk to the Uber drivers a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the secret. Do you talk, like Phil, do you
Nah.
talk to them?
Nah.
No, you don't.
Unless they talk to me, I am silent.
What do, like, it's like trying to understand women. What do Uber drivers want, right? Because I'm like, I've tried talking to them. I've tried not talking to them. I'm like, if I was driving a car for like 12 hours a day, some of these guys do, would I want everyone to have a conversation with me? No, fuck no. Shut the fuck up. Get in the car. I'm going to take you to the destination. It says it on my little screen here. I don't need you to tell me where I'm going. And then we just get there. But still, 4.81. I'm the most non-confrontational, like the politest
That means you've gotten
guy.
a 1 or 2 star.
That means someone's been unhappy with me and the people pleaser in me can't handle that. Why?
Did you vomit in an Uber?
Never, right?
Have you ever
Never
an Uber
even
that drunk?
farted in an Uber, right?
Yeah.
I always smell nice and clean, right? I
You
hop
fart
into
in other
like
places, like it's a thing for you. Like I can't fart here.
gotta drop my guts, get into the Uber afterwards, but you gotta leave like a buffer, like a 20-second
absolutely.
buffer for like the wind to blow that away.
Yeah,
before-
you gotta wave your shirt.
you gotta bring it in with you.
Uber driver's like, yo, dog, the suburb stinks.
I'm
bro."
like, it can't be a race thing, or can it? Because it's like, I'm not quite white, I'm not quite brown, but
Nah,
they just
bro.
like, hey, what is this guy? Fuck you, just in
he's
case.
he's a 2-star. That's what he
It's like
is.
what he
2
is.
star, boom.
Fuck him.
4.81. Check it. Check your
Alright.
phone.
I'll
What is
tell
I,
you though.
I told you 4.87. I know.
Still.
I have I think I had a couple of 2 stars. I don't think I've had a 1 star. I've had a couple of 2 stars.
You've like
And-
calculated that, or does it tell you that?
No, it tells you that. You
On
can
the
go-
history?
Yeah, you can.
So I can see exactly
You can dig
who
deep.
didn't
I,
like me.
I literally only did that the other day.
Oh my god.
But
Bro,
but I want some more feedback on you exiting the plane and finding your way to the Uber.
4.92, dog.
4.92.
shit.
Wait, let me
what
just
are
say.
we doing wrong?
Let me just say,
We're doing
I
something
don't talk to every Uber driver, and I think because I have such a good score that Uber drivers are like, oh, this guy's good. So when I drive in a car with them silently, I'm always like, hey, thank you so much. Have a good night. Drive safe. And they're always like, thanks. But here's the thing. Rain, hail, or shine, whether I get a shit drive or not, whether they're late, whether they take the wrong street, whether they park a couple of meters away from where I tell them to park, I always give them a 5-star.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? I always give them a 5-star because the original task was to get me from A to B, and it's cheaper than a taxi. I'm going to give you a 5-star for that. You shut the fuck up. You left me alone. You made some errors, but you got me to where I needed to go safely. You're getting a 5-star, and I think people are just like, oh, that was nice.
Do you know what you got to do, Jeff? You know what you got to do? This
Kiss
is
them on the mouth, obviously.
That's what Joel
That's like a
does.
herpes, dog.
No. But Joel, he can talk to people. But I'm stealing this straight off Chris Voss. I don't know if you know who that is. He
Probably makes that water, right?
no
Really nice water.
That's what I was
Not
going to
quite.
say, dude.
Not quite, but yeah, he's a ex like FBI negotiator, and he wrote the book called
Right.
Never Split the Difference.
Take them hostage, right?
Yes,
Got it.
So what you got to do? This is serious though.
Okay. It's my serious
You
thing.
get in there, and this is what he reckons. This is
Yeah.
how he starts conversations with Uber drivers. He was telling this story about a guy that was like clearly not having a good day, and he's an angry guy, doesn't get out to help him with all his luggage. Like at the airport, he's like, all right, I got to put my luggage in myself, I guess. Open the boot myself. Gets in there, the guy's just, and you to break them, you just go, hey man, what do you love about driving Uber? And it's like a full shift in vibe because suddenly they have to think of what they like about what they do, and then you take them
Okay.
hostage.
And then you take them hostage.
Yeah.
I guess everyone gets excited about talking about themselves, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
about themselves, and then
It's nice.
you're not saying, do you like driving for Uber? Because that's going to make them go, no, I fucking hate it because of X, Y, Z. You're saying,
Corporate
what
dog,
do you,
right?
Yeah, what do you love about driving Uber? I'm like, oh, what do I love about this?
Split the difference, though. That's interesting. 'cause
Never
I've
split the difference.
Never. Yeah. Oh, never.
Never split the difference.
Interesting. Yeah, because
Really good book.
you know, it's funny. I've never read a single book on how to be a salesman, but I just naturally incorporate those kind of things into my spiels because I just know people. I know what people are like, especially tradies, like mid tier fucking people who tradies who own their own businesses. Like, you know, we're not talking top tier people like fucking, you know, who have 200 or 300 employees underneath them. I'm talking about people in the 20s
Small
to
business
50.
owners, yeah.
But like I'll say to them, like if I'm calling them and I need to sell something to them, I'll first start off by saying, "How are you? How's the weather? I can see that you're in WA. How's WA? Yeah, good." And I'll be like, "Hey mate, so I notice you're in earth moving and excavation. How long have you been doing that? Oh, do you have any interesting jobs coming up? Where are you working at the moment? Oh, oh, sweet. So you usually if you're digging trenches and stuff, what kind of size trenches? Oh, so you'd be using these kind of backhoes and fucking kangas and shit. Yeah. Well, mate, just to let you know, we've got these, and these, and I weasel my way in. But what I'm saying is, you can instantly changes them when they get to talk about themselves. Yeah, it's like.
See, I take a different approach. This is like a top tier approach. It's like coming from like a psychology background, and I get in there. First thing I do is, you sit in that back seat because maybe my 4.8, maybe my 4.81 has come from sitting in the front seat, like fucking weirdo.
Dude, I sit in the back seat every time.
Well,
If you sit in the front seat, you got to talk.
When I first time like ordering Uber, don't have fucking etiquette. Why am I going to leave my boy like lonesome in the front? Going sit next to you, sit next to my buddy.
It sucks, by the way. I've driven Uber.
Sitting in the front seat.
No, like because
Uber,
everyone sits in the back seat.
yeah.
I've driven like.
So where do you want them?
You did
Run
Uber.
back.
Yeah, I did Uber for like maybe 3 months leading up to a trip.
What the fuck, Philip? Why have you never brought this up? All right, we need to just we need to come back to this.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Your
etiquette.
etiquette.
Can I just say I'm so sorry.
This is what I keep forgetting.
I'm cutting you off. If you sit in the front, you have to talk to them. But if you will find this, if you stand still and you don't walk towards the Uber as it's pulling up, you'll always find they drive and leave the back door in front of you. That way you don't feel obligated or feel guilty because I'm like, oh, you put the back door in front of me, so I just picked the closest door. That's how you do
like my Friday night.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Friday night out with the boys. Oh, you're right.
You get in that car, you look them dead in the eyes, right? Did it. Busy night, mate. and then he's putty in your hands. Conversational techniques with an Uber driver. I could write a book about it.
Jeff, you're a madman.
Busy night, man.
You're a madman.
Night.
Yeah. These are
been driving long.
These are the key tenements. How's your night been? You've been driving long. When are you knocking off?
That's it.
That's it. He knows.
Yeah.
The 3 commandments of getting in an Uber.
I don't think the book's going to sell, Jeff.
Thou shalt not sit in the front.
It's an ebook.
A one-pager.
It's a one-pager. It's like a poster. If you pay for it, it'd be nice.
Yeah. I'm sorry if you clearly you've never brought this up. Because you must have had some bad experiences. But like, what the fuck, dude? You drove Uber. You've driven Uber, right? Uber.
I barely drive my own car, right?
Okay.
I'm half Asian.
Yeah, right. Because I was just gonna say, what else are you guys gonna spring on me? Because you never mentioned this, Philip.
Yeah, I've been an Uber driver. So I had a little Lancer, and it was like only just new enough still. The 2011, and you got to get like an inspection on the car, and they were like, "Oh, you don't have enough brake pads left." I'm a mechanic by trade. I'm like, "Bro, there's plenty of brake pads left, but no, not good enough for Uber." So had to change the brake pads, and then they just give you just download a driver version of the app, and this was in Brizzy, so I would literally just like on a weekend night, or just like if I'm doing nothing, I would sit at home and I'd be like, maybe I'll just turn it on. And just wait in my street until someone like locally requests one. I'm like, okay.
So you only did local?
No, but
then you take them out. Then you grab someone that's out.
Yeah,
take them home.
once you're local, and then they're probably going to catch an Uber into the city. So then I'm in the city. So then I just like drive around Brisbane City. And
what was your experience like? Was it the usual like drunk screaming women was the worst? One shady dude.
Nah,
the business guy going to the airport.
The things that I liked the least was like 4 people cramming in, and they're all drunk and hyped. I'm like, here we go.
I got a feeling.
You don't know what's going on. You're like, who's dropping drinks? Who's sneaking shit? Like,
no one thinks they're funnier than like a drunk white guy.
Yeah, that's
loud, obnoxious. I would be the Asian dad of Uber drivers, and I'd have plastic on everything. It'd be like a brand new remote, brand new lounge, and I'd just keep the plastic on. That'd be my backseat.
You'd be driving long.
I'm like, don't touch that. You'll make it dirty.
Yeah. Wait, so, did anyone shit, piss, or vomit in your car?
No, nobody shit, pissed, or vomit. The most the most intriguing story was I dropped this girl home and she was quite drunk, and she was basically trying to ask me to come inside, and I was like, I'm not. I can't be doing that. Like, I've just like completed an Uber trip. Like,
She's still got to pay for it, right?
the shit's on record.
Is she attractive?
Yeah, decently. Like,
Was
she
she sitting
must
in
have
the
just
front?
been. She must have just been out with her. Yeah, she did sit in the front. She just must have just been out with the girls, and they're like, ah, bye. Like, jumped in the car. She's like, hey, what's up? Like, making conversation. I was like, oh yeah.
How we like, yeah, girl. Were you
I was-
driving like one
this
arm?
is just it's just a Lancer, 2011.
Yeah, new brake pads.
Yeah, obviously, I just held the steering wheel like
70%
this.
tread on the
I
tires.
was holding the steering wheel on the bottom,
Oh.
just flexing my bicep. I was
Wow,
like,
this is a visual
no.
experience.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, like there's like 900 horse engines in there, and like
because she's not gonna know any better. You're like, there's a colloidal divergent neuros. Fucking.
it's got at least 4 wheels.
She was like,
5 if you include steering.
she was like, oh my god, it's leather seats, and I was like, yeah, new brake pads.
no, they're just sticky.
That's right, new brake pads.
You're like,
No, but seriously, she was like, oh, like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, driving. I'm driving.
Trying to make money, unless
It's not that great.
it's going to pay me $600 for walking into that house.
Word up,
Do you know what I mean? Well,
dude. You should have requested some
Yeah.
cash. Wait, so was this your trip for when you went overseas? That big
Yeah, the
Kentucky?
big trip. Like, I was doing that before then. I was like, oh, a bit of extra cash, but really doesn't work out that great.
What
Like,
kind
you
of
gotta
cash
pay
are you
for your
making, bro?
fuel.
And doing Uber.
It's not that good. Like, you're getting a cut of what you're paying for the Uber.
How much percent?
They take 20%.
Oh,
'cause
20%.
sometimes I'll pay $6 for an Uber, right?
They take 20%.
And then you factor in
That's-
petrol.
that's
You're
tr-
paying petrol yourself, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
If you pay $6, they take $1.20.
Yeah. Do you get like subsidized fuel or anything? No.
No.
You pay all of that and you
And
claim it on tax.
you're your own business.
Your own business.
So you're paying tax out of that money.
Mm.
Right.
That is before tax money that you're making.
Sounds so dumb. Bro, I'll tell you what I do, which is pretty fucked. If I somehow make a mistake or whatever reason I'm not getting in that Uber, I'll always say to them, I'll walk away from the place where I'm originally going to get picked up, and I'll say, "Hey, sorry, there was an error. Please
I'm
cancel."
going to stop you right here for a second. And you're still a 4.92?
yeah.
yeah.
And we're like 4.8s?
4.8.
I'd
Never-
say
never
I'd
done
s-
that.
I'd say I'd say
I
out of
cancel
100
I cancel for no reason. That's why.
I'd say out of 100 rides, I'd probably have 12 that are shit. That's why my score's so good. But I'll say to an Uber driver, please cancel the ride. Every time they'll say, you need to cancel the ride. And I'll go,
Why don't you just cancel it? It's free.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
If they've come somewhat of a distance
Oh,
and you cancel,
why are you canceling?
you pay for it. Oh, because it's,
Change my mind.
yeah.
I'm just gonna
Change my
walk.
I only ever cancel if they're like too far away, and then you can literally say the wait was too long.
True.
Done.
Okay, fair enough. But like I get a bit snarky with some Uber drivers. Like if I'm in a spot,
4.9.
I know.
It's like a nice way of saying racist. Is that what
No,
you're
no,
saying?
no, I got bad gasps. I'll say like, look, guys, I'll be in like an area that's probably not the best place to pick up, but I've been picked up from there a million times from Uber drivers, and the male or female will go, I can't stop here, and I'm like, yes, you can. Drive past and look at me. I'm waving. You can pick me up. No, I can't do it. If you're too scared to pick me up, then I'll say
Hey,
that
come
shit.
on.
Yeah.
Chicken?
Yeah, I do that shit, and they don't do it.
Pussy.
And I go, can you just cancel? And they'll go, oh no, can you cancel, please? And I'm like, nut. And they'll literally drive around the same area for like 10 minutes. And I've stood there resolute for like 15 minutes and waited for them to cancel first. And I just watched their little car driving
Just cross
on
the
the map.
road, bro. Just cross,
Yeah,
just cross the road.
yeah. And then eventually they cancel, and it's just like, I get on, move on to a new one. Like, fuck those cunts.
What a power move.
Oh, big time. Big dick move. Yeah.
I don't know if you
Scooby
said
Doo.
male or female. How many female Uber drivers have you had? I've had maybe like, I could probably count on one hand.
I'd have maybe about 7.
Are we talking verified female though? Like, how do we?
Well, we don't know these days. We don't know.
And I'd say 2 of them are really
I
bad, dude.
don't see gender much the same way I don't see color.
Can
I just see humans that drive cars.
Can I
Or
say something?
what I think is
I just
cars.
see
Are they cars?
drivers.
I think they identify as cars.
I got the perfect example of where my scores actually come into play. And it also ties into what my last example. So when I was moving from Mascot to Botany, I had like suitcase and like 3 boxes. I was like, here we go. And the Uber driver wouldn't stop in this little area, and it was a woman. She's like a fucking woggy, like a wog chick. She was probably like, you could tell she was a mum too. I was just like, what are you doing out here, lady? You could just tell.
You could smell the colostrum.
Yeah. I could smell the menopause. Would not stop. Went past me 3 times. Would not stop. Eventually, she kept telling me she didn't see me, and eventually she did finally pull in after I told her, look, if it's too much for you, you don't have to. Please just cancel. No, I'm here. I'll fucking, where are you? No, just please. It seems like this is too much. You just cancel. No. She pulled. I had already expected her to fuck off. I had forgotten about her. 2 or 3 minutes later, I'm looking, waiting for her to cancel. Car pulls up about a couple meters away. Unbelievable! She's fucking lecturing me. I'm sitting there with my life.
That's because she's a mom.
Yeah,
That's what she's supposed to do.
That's what I
lecture
got.
you.
That's what I got. She's like,
Disrespect
This
young
is-
people.
this is
Ugh.
her words verbatim. I would expect more from someone with a 4.9.
I would too.
4.95.
That's huge.
Yeah, she says that to me, and I said, well, I waved to you a million times. I told you to let me in, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, are you gonna, I stood there, and she was like opening the back of her boot because she saw I had all this shit. And she's like, are you gonna get in? And I stood there, I was like, I'm not gonna get, are you gonna lecture me the whole way? And
Like,
she,
not till you apologize.
Yeah. And that's what I said to her. I was like, you gonna lecture me the whole way? And she went, no. So I was like, all right, got all my stuff, sat in the back seat, and we just sat
Your
there
fingers
quietly.
hovering over the 3, and you're like,
Yeah. But here's
this
the
go
thing.
one of 2 ways, lady.
Here's that
Never
assassin.
split the difference, you know?
Yeah, assassin move. I didn't fight in the back seat and walk out, but she dropped me off.
You shitted.
We sat in silence. I could see her hands shaking with rage. We sat in silence. She pulled up. I thanked her. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Took my stuff out. I gave her a 5-star.
Yeah. So then she
the
can't
high
give him
road.
a bad.
So she
yeah.
can't be angry.
Took the high road.
Oh.
It would have played out very differently if we were teenagers.
Oh, bro, I would have fucking pooped it. I would have
Oh,
pooped all at her.
100%. There would be some dirty undies left in that car. Boy can tell you that much for free.
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
The old high school times, eh, fellas? If you
Mm.
could go
school
back in,
days.
like, let me ask you this: if you could go back in time to the high school years, what year of high school would you choose?
Probably grade 8. I'd probably go get diagnosed for inattentive ADHD, and then I'd crush it the whole way through high school.
Yep.
And then I probably wouldn't be a teacher.
You've thought about this before.
I've thought
What
about
would you be
this.
if not a teacher?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Literally anything else.
Stand-up
no,
comedian.
look,
This-
I
I could see Jeff
literally
doing
anything
stand up,
else.
bro. Jeff.
yeah.
Oh, do you know Joey? You remember Joey, Mole Man?
Joey
Joey?
JJ.
Dude, he's
Shabadoo.
he does comedy.
Oh, really?
Dude, he lives in Canberra and he does comedy. If you go on his Insta, he does like comedy show. There's videos of him like, yeah, fucking.
Joey used to be so shy.
Yeah, the
So
little
quiet.
little bitch ass. Yeah, dude, Joey's massive now. Dude, he's like your height.
That's sick.
And he's huge.
No
He's-
one's my height. I'm 6'2".
No, hey, I'm telling you, Joe.
Just so you know.
I'd say Joey's at least 6'1". Like he was like complete
That sounds
bean
better.
sprout. Yeah,
I'll make this into a reel and
That's-
send it to him. That'll be great.
yeah. I'll have
That
to
little
send it to
bitch
Joey, but
ass.
like,
No, but yeah, just that little snippet.
Yeah.
Joey, that little bitch ass.
what would you do, Phil?
Well, I was going to ask you, Jeff, does that mean grade 8 was your favorite year of school, or you just have
Okay,
that plan?
So if we were going to like graph my schooling experience, it's like, okay, came into high school in this academic excellence program, the ACE program, right? ACE, academic excellence. Because I don't know if you see the size of my glasses from where you guys are sitting there. I'm a fucking nerd. So like year 8, academic excellence program, crushing it. Year 9, we carry on. Year 10, that's kind of where it all went downhill. I think I started like,
Becoming friends with
socializing more.
Yeah, that's
And
when
I'm
my
like,
grades went
hey,
down.
like maybe I am kind of funny a little bit. And there's this like Queensland's hot, right? Like Queensland's fucking cooked. And I was like doing Math C. Wait, was Math C in year 10 or 11? I don't remember.
I
10
think
was a turning point.
11.
11.
I
So
was in pre-voc
doing
from
Math C, I was
8
doing
to 12, bro.
physics. I was doing like you get your OP predictions and shit. I'm like, damn, it's real hot in these rooms, right? Can't concentrate.
hot in these
Um,
rhinos.
That music room, however, that music room's got some air conditioning in there.
What was our music
um,
teacher's name again? The blackhead?
Mr. Wharton.
Mr. Wharton.
Ben
Wharton,
Wharton.
yeah. Or Rat Face.
Legend. But yeah, come on, hey.
Yeah. Nah, Ben was dope.
Ben was
Not Mr. Wharton,
The
Ben.
best. Yeah, Ben. Yeah. You know there's a problem when you're calling your teacher by their first name.
Yeah, Ben. Dude, he was so lax, bro.
The two of us.
Yeah. Can look no more. Yeah, go on.
My little angel. Yeah, that room's air
That dude was
conditioning.
dope.
And we just hang out and play guitar and shit.
Skunga.
Okay. I'll fuck Math C right off. That shit's hard. I don't want to be doing that. And then I went to, hang out in the music room. We never really did anything either. Like, because it's like
Except the
it's like a
Mansell
TAFE,
rap,
it's like
dog.
a TAFE course, right? It was like a Cert 3 in music, that class.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did I drop that? I was the opposite. I hung out in the music
Yeah.
section for all of grade 8, 9, and 10. I was the
Yeah.
drummer kid in the band, in like that band room
The
with the
only
drum
drummer.
kit.
Bro, can I just bring something random up real quick? I just unlocked you have unlocked Xbox unlocked memory. I don't know what subject we were doing in that music class, but I remember one random day, like it was like we were probably doing a subject for a whole semester, and I was completely
That's because we
oblivious.
didn't do anything in there.
Exactly.
Because Regan would do all the work. Mr. Wharton, Ben,
Yeah.
he was like,
Ben
I just want to jam with you guys. Copy Regan's shit, right? Like, here's Regan's stuff. Copy it.
Drummer
Right?
boy. You remember
And-
Regan, the
We're-
drummer
we're-
dude?
We're incriminating this
We're
teacher.
Do you
right
remember
now.
incriminating
Yeah.
Regan, the drummer guy with the fucking pimple face? It was like
Oh.
crater face
Oh,
hard.
come
No,
on.
Bro, look, these are landmark descriptions that you will remember.
All
Anyways,
right.
wait,
I
so-
don't remember him. He was probably just trying to be as good as me at drums. so-
Probably, yeah. I remember, so Mr. Wharton pulls me into this room and he goes, "All right, Joel, it's your assessment." I was like, "We
No
have an
kiss.
assessment?" And he's like, he puts jazz music on and he's like, "I need you to scat to this."
Scat? No.
So Joel starts shitting in his hand, right?
Bro, I'm
Is
sitting
this
there.
what you mean?
Yeah.
Is this
I know.
scatting?
Because at that age, we know the internet, right? We've seen it. We've seen some shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm
That was
s-
around the time of Two Girls, One Cup.
That would have been, yeah.
yeah, big time.
Scat was big. Scat was big. Scat was big. Did you just lick your lips?
No. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm sitting there in front
Joel's
of him.
hungry.
Dude, jazz music kicks in. And I'm looking at him. He's sitting there with a notepad and pen. I literally do this. I go,
Stop.
I go-
Go.
scuba dabba dum. I literally go, shoob dap shaba, scuba dum
He's like,
loobity.
yeah, what else?
Dude,
what
wait.
else you got?
Ben, he looks at me like
Scat.
he looks at me like this. He goes, "Okay, so no, that's not what I was really asking for. Oh, what do you want from me, dick squeezer?
He's like, now shit in my hand.
What the flick? Did I send you that Buzz Lightyear thing?
That's in mein Scheiße.
You're going to be saying that tomorrow.
Well, okay then.
German Schneiser, Schneiser. Okay, South Park, Carmen's mom. Jeff.
if you were in a Ben Wharton Scheiße
gotta-
video, you tell me, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna warm these jokes up. We're recording this on the night before Oktoberfest, Sydney.
German
It's gonna be
Schneiser.
Getting into theme.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like watching Carmen's mum. Oh. Wait, South Park is fucking the OG. To this day, it's the GOAT, bro. You cannot go past South Park.
Funniest dudes, smartest writers.
Smartest
Clever
writers,
men.
down to
Clever
earth.
boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And just so quick.
Trey Parker
So
and Matt
quick to it.
Stone. Yeah. Bro, wait, to this, I spoke to Brownie. Brownie went, I haven't been to the Book of Mormon yet, live. Have you been
neither.
yet?
No.
No.
Bro, when it comes again, and I fucking pray that it comes again, I'm going. I don't care if it's $300 a ticket, I'm going.
Yeah, see, things cost money. That's what like
Bro, I remember when I was in
what scares
Brisbane.
me. I'm like, oh, I really like my money.
Well, what do you like it for, though?
Well, that's the thing. It sits in this bank account, looks
Nobody-
pretty, and then
nobody
I'm like,
really-
And then what do you do with it? You got to travel.
No, but
Travel,
see, Jeff, nobody really. I mean, yes, you like money,
Mm-hmm.
but what is the
Mm.
value of the money?
Well,
Freedom.
What do you like the
Okay.
money for?
Icy. I don't know. I buy dumb shit. I like something. I like to have the money there. I can be like, I like it. I want to have it, and then I'll just have it.
Yeah. I like to have some money there,
yeah, yeah.
but
yeah,
then I also like to spend money.
and I hate renting. That
Yeah.
that pains me. So like I want to own like properties. So then I'm like, oh, this is Gotta, everyone's like, if that guy avocado can't buy fucking avocado toast. You fucking damn Skippy.
Bro,
Cut that shit out.
if you lived a year in Sydney, you'd realize you can buy a mortgage in Queensland instantly. Am I wrong,
Yeah,
Philip?
well, that's the thing.
Immediately.
I can't. Help me, I'm poor. So is this where I plug my OnlyFans?
Bro,
Can
you-
I just plug it here?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're poor,
Yeah.
bro? You're not living in Sydney. You are not poor.
But I'm like Queensland poor. I'm like Sydney poor. I'm like,
What,
Yeah.
like,
but
we-
I'd be okay in like third world Asia, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. We
I'm
live in
allowed to be
Sydney, and
poor,
I'm
right?
renting. I'm renting this
Mhm.
place by myself. I know what poor feels like
Yeah.
right now.
And I hate it. So I'm like, and I hate. So here's the thing too. Like, I love being around people. I always want to be around people, but I hate living with people.
Yep.
So I
yep.
like to just be by myself
Yep.
and just have my own space.
And then you think about when it comes to women as well. It's just like,
Kills me.
I enjoy my space too much to want to have to fucking, let's go out now. Let's do this. Let's watch this series. It's like, no.
And the hair in the sink.
No.
Why is there so much hair in the sink? Like, if there's still
Not
that much
just
hair in
the
your head,
sink.
where does that come from?
It's
For real.
not just the sink.
It's just
though.
everywhere. Pull it out. You ever pulled like a long hair out of your ass crack? How does it get there?
Bro.
Like, is it while I'm
Feels
sleeping?
weird while you're pulling
Do
it
you know
out
what
too.
the-
You're like,
oh.
oh, what the hell's going
Do you
on?
know what the
Yeah.
worst? Do you know what the worst fucking limp dick moment of life is? When you're having sex with a woman and then while halfway through sex you stop to pull a fucking hair out of your mouth.
Where's that one come from?
Yeah.
No, tell me. What?
head
well, like a
hair?
head hair? Yeah. What are we
A
talking?
head hair, not
Oh,
a pubic
okay,
hair.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking
Oh,
a head
okay.
hair.
Is that the most limp dick moment for you?
No, well, it's not. But
I've had
dude,
many
it pulls,
more.
it pulls you out. But it's like, think about it. You
Get some war stories.
you could be having a 5-star meal, right? You could be starving. You could have been in Sahara for 4 days, starving.
Mm.
You're eating a fucking big meal.
Hair
You
put you off that much.
You find a
Yeah.
single bit of hair in your mouth. You're like, no, I'm off my food.
I'm
Really?
like,
Nah.
dang, for the free?
I'm
What's up?
with Jeff. I wouldn't give a fuck in
No,
that
no,
scenario
look,
that you've just painted.
I'm not
Mm.
saying that I don't continue sex or I'm not horny anymore. Not at all. But it takes away the passion of it. If you're enjoying it and then you're like, hang on, oh, I think that's yours, and then you keep going. It's just like not cool, not cool. You
Yeah,
know?
okay. I think
Yeah.
you're like the distraction of having to
It's a
like,
distraction.
having to pull it out like delicately. You don't want to pull it too hard. You
I don't
cut
wanna
a gum, right?
I don't wanna
you can slice your gums with that.
I don't want to floss my teeth while I'm fucking going down on her. You know, like going giving the doggy
Yeah,
dog.
well,
right?
look, that's
Mm.
that's a whole nother story there. That's going
Yeah,
into different
that's some, like,
territory.
scary movie shit.
Do you guys fuck?
I mean, I've read about it.
fuck?
Y'all feel me, right? But yeah. I was just trying to elaborate. I was trying to go into further with the fucking shitty long
Yeah,
hair situation.
I think I'm more sensitive to like smells than I am to like, I don't know, maybe the textures of like hair. I'm like,
bro.
smells would really like do me a doozy.
Bro.
That could kill. That could kill some.
Yeah, so if she eats something wrong, is that what you're talking
No,
about?
it's when you have like that fucking 2 a.m. sex
Okay.
and you're like fucking under the sheets and like she's lying the other way and you're like giving her the boom boom and then you're like fuck it. You get up and start to do doggy and then you get a whiff of her from behind.
So
It's
here's
like,
the thing. Yeah, we're talking some like goblin under the bridge. We're talking some sewer trash. Like
soaked in
so,
piss.
you guys have you're intellectual men. You're men of medicine. Bacterial vaginosis is something that I have come across in the last couple of years.
As have I.
What
As
is
have
that?
I.
A survivor of BV. Like
What is that?
So Phil, I believe. So here's the thing. So it's not all their fault, right? It's our fault. We got to wear some of this. As men, we have to wear some of this, right? Dirty dick gives them this
Yeah.
thing.
Look, at least we get a breeze though.
Allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be like dirty fingers or whatever, patting dogs and touching yourself and you putting some shit. And then it upsets the pH balance and now it's like
That's a thing.
all of a sudden, so like I get it. Vaginas have a natural smell. I get it. Penises have a natural smell too. You know, don't get mad at me. I get it. Like dicks also smell sometimes. This is like, okay, so I've gone like, okay, Phil, yeah, I'm coming over. We're going to have lunch. What do you want me to make? I'll bring some fish, right? So I'll stop by like Woolworths or whatever. I'll get some fish. You know, Woolworths probably it's not the best place to get the fresh fish to begin with. And, you know, on my way to Phil's, I've got the fish in the car. And I'm like, oh, I'll swing past see my mum. I haven't seen her in a little bit. So let's just stop by there. Queensland heat's really killing me. It's fucking hot. And then I'm like, oh shit, the fish. Get to Phil's. open the boot. Just imagine whatever that smell is that hits you in the nostrils. Bacterial vaginosis. I was shook.
Really?
Went down like I'm a very generous lover. I'm gonna tell you that much for free. Right?
I mean, look, I've done the teardrop before.
Oh, you've come straight back up, right?
Whoop.
We've done
Yeah,
the
you
Dane
go
Cook.
But it's
down,
not-
you smell it,
yeah,
you
I've
come
done the Jane Cook.
straight back up.
But it's not been like from like, oh my God, it's just been from like, oh, that's not clean. Let's
Yeah, see, I'm like, all right. Just in case, like I can't, there's some vaginas like they feel really good. You can't last as long as other vaginas. You know what I'm saying? I have no shame in admitting this, right? 'Cause
What
I got
was your
nothing to
conflict
prove. I'm like, I'm
resolution?
6'2", whatever.
How did you sort
So,
this out,
like,
Jeff?
I go down for ages because I'm like, if I can finish them there, then it's like everything else is bonus. Right now, it's me time.
You're
I've
doing
earned
you're
it,
doing
the brownie
soliloquies on that
points, right?
pussy.
Like
Yeah.
I'm doing the charity work now. This is all about me. And come up for air, and I'm like, what is like? That's horrible.
finish him.
And I was stunned. I was dazed. I'm like shaking, and like it was in my facial hair.
Oh,
Oh,
and I
stop.
I felt sick.
sticking around.
Instantly, just like I'm just flopping. It's gone. It's
like
done.
shooting pool with a rope.
And I'm like, I'm just gonna get a drink of water, right? I'm just gonna go to have a drink because I've been down there for so long, working up a sweat. I've lost a lot of electrolytes, and go get some water. So I go to the kitchen, and I'm like,
Your tongue's got abs
I'm
now.
running the tap, and I'm scrubbing my face. I'm scrubbing it, knocking some glasses together, so it sounds like I'm having a drink of water, filling up a glass.
Clever.
But really, I'm just
Clever
I don't know
boy.
if that is clever. Why are you having two glasses? Like, there's no
I don't
glass.
Oh
fucking
no,
know.
it just sounds like you're
Oh.
busy in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's like
I
I
get
was
the
like the
strategy.
sound effects guy for a movie, right?
Yeah.
Ting ting.
She's like, what is that? It's like like the blood splatter with
nothing,
the cabbage.
honey. I'm just
I'm-
baking potatoes.
I'm shaving.
Don't come in here.
Schneiser.
It's
yeah.
like when you're fresh and it's the first time you got to take a shit and they're like in the lounge room and the bathroom's right there. You're trying to do all sorts of things.
Yeah,
like,
but you get the two
I'm not-
pieces of toilet paper, you fold it in half, and you silence it. the silencer.
Just create like a cushion of toilet paper in the
Yeah.
bowl.
But you got to like
then
you
you
can't
turn the
put too
tap on.
much. Yeah.
True.
Maybe I'm shaving.
Stop brushing your
Who
teeth.
knows?
I'll be right out. Wait, can I just say, Jeff, that is a horror story.
Yeah. It was. I was shook. Right.
When you
I
went
was-
back in, what did you do?
so I went back in, and I because I'm not scrubbing it with soap or anything. It's just water. So it's done fucking nothing. Right.
Yeah, it's still
This is
there.
still existing in the pores of my skin.
Can she see? Can you see in her eyes that she's picking up on the odor as well?
I don't know.
Does
This is
she
the thing,
know?
right? Does she know? I don't know if she knows. But
You
surely
dirty
at some
bitch.
point, like,
Yeah.
you smell yourself. You go to the toilet and you're like, oh, damn, that shit nasty. That's nasty.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I do that. Like,
Yeah.
I smell when shit's bad down there. Like,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
had a long day
And-
and you go
and
for
you're
a
like,
piss and you're
oh,
like, oh.
Right. You can smell when you go for
That smells
pee.
like
And you're
bacon.
like, you know what? Would be disrespectful to put that in a woman's mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, would also get that clean, put it in a woman's mouth.
Do you know? Do you know when?
Whoa,
Do you know
whoa.
one of the most depressing things in the world is when you shampoo your hair, for instance, or put a cologne on.
Right.
You don't smell it anymore after like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but other people can, right?
Everyone else tells you, "Oh my god, you smell good." And you're
What
like,
is that? Pantene
you're
Pro
like,
V?
"Oh yeah, I do smell good," but you don't smell it. Like it's not pungent. But when you stink, like you're sweaty or you're fucking smelly, you can smell it. So you know they can smell it.
Yeah, but
So-
you might have trained yourself into that from a young age. I feel like when we were teenagers in school and we were like, do you remember being in school and running around at lunch and then coming back into class? I remember, those plastic chairs that we had?
Oh, yeah.
I remember putting my shirt on the other side of the chair. So the chair was between my back and the
Right.
shirt. And I would just like lean forward to create an air gap because my shirt was just drenched.
Drenched.
Bro,
So I don't know how those poor teachers dealt with that because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure we were stanky little boys and we
I was
didn't know.
disgusting in high school,
Yeah,
bro.
we
My
wouldn't have known.
diet consisted of nothing but red meat. I never drank water. I wouldn't brush my teeth morning and night. I just brush it in the morning. Sometimes
Just
I wouldn't.
in the morning.
Yeah, just in the morning. Wouldn't brush at night.
Shit.
Like I can't go to bed without brushing my teeth. Like nowadays, I
I was
brush
the
it. I
opposite.
floss.
Like I would do only night back
True.
when
And
I
you just
was
wake
young.
up and just raw dog your
Yeah.
day.
I think I would like
Dude.
rinse my mouth,
Yeah,
like having
yeah.
a shower or something.
I'd shower the night before and then go to school without having a shower in the morning every day. every day in high school. So like I was always just you guys remember I was the stinky, sweaty kid, and I fucking painted the worst picture of myself. Now it was like back then it was gross. But all right, Jeff, when you were here last, I asked you if you had $7 billion transferred into your account straight away, no strings attached, what would you do? I can't remember your answer, but now time's passed. We've grown a bit.
7 billion.
Six Billy turned into 7 Billy.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What's the first, like right now, right? We're talking
First
shit.
thing I do.
First thing into your account right now. What's the first thing?
First thing I do. I buy a property.
Like while
That's the
we're
first
sitting here talking,
No,
you
while
just
we're
buy
sitting
one.
here.
Well, I was saying, like I can buy just anything.
No, like
the-
the,
Tonight.
no. So like
Tonight.
Tonight.
not you have time to plan right here, right now. Your phone goes ding, there it is in
Boom,
your
7
account.
billion,
What's
and
the
I have to spend it right now.
No,
you
no,
don't have to spend it, but what's the fair? Because like if you got
You
seven,
can't spend 6 Billy, bro.
yeah, but no. What I'm
Watch
saying
me.
is,
Watch me.
no. What I'm saying is, we're sitting here right now. We're all comfortable, right? If I get a ding and I got $7 billion into
Yeah.
my account, let me start. Okay, my phone dings. I got $7 billion in the account right now. I'm not going to go, oh my god, fellas, let's celebrate in the next couple of days. We need to calm down. I'm going to go, what am I going to do right here, right now? At 11:08 on the 27th of October, first thing I'd do, I'd buy plane tickets for all of us to go to Milan or fucking France.
Come on,
Right here,
man.
right now.
Oktoberfest tomorrow.
Yeah, I spent like $150 on that ticket. Come on.
Okay. Well,
Do
I'd,
it the next day.
I'd do something like I'd buy a penthouse right now. We all go, but
But I said buy property, and you said no.
what would you do?
Let's be right now.
No, but yeah, okay. So
Jeff,
Jeff,
buying the penthouse.
Jeff.
He's
Oh,
getting.
we're hiring.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
hiring.
right
Rent it,
here,
rent
right
it.
now, what would you do? Would you just sit on your phone and go into like real estate and buy property, or what?
No.
Well, it probably worked like that. If it was a transaction where I could add it to the cart and I could just buy
Yeah,
it. yeah, buy a shitload of it.
Soon, Jeff. Soon.
But like,
Future.
I don't know. I'd still go on Amazon and see like kind of what's on Prime specials today.
Oh shit!
I'd probably still
New
go on
mouse
Oz
pad?
Bargain, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? What's up? Like, what are the deals today? Because we got to squeeze that $7 billion."
New G-Star pants, sick.
I don't know. Like $7 billion is big money. I'm a big fan of like the AS color t-shirts at the moment. So the fit of them is real nice. And the
AS color
prices,
shirts. What's that? What is that?
It's just a brand. They're cheap shirts. Go on.
They're just
Decent-
they're plain
decent
shirts. There's no like
t-shirts.
logos on them and stuff. So
How
they
good are
fit
plain
nice.
shirts, dude?
Oh, it's so good.
Fuck brands,
Hey,
bro.
Outfit repeat. No
You know
one
what
even
these
knows.
are?
We've been
What are
playing
these? Are
shirts
these
all-
AS color.
You
all
know what
day.
these are? No. These are true classics. You got those
True
Instagram
classics.
ads?
Oh, the stretchy.
Yeah, stretchy and like
You can spill
they're
shit. Is that this one you can
they're
spill
slightly
shit on it?
tighter on the sleeves. Nah, not the spill ones,
Oh,
but they're just made
okay.
for the
What
cut.
size is this?
It's a large, obviously.
Large. and it fits compared to other larges. What do we?
Yeah, they also make it in men's, so
Extra medium.
true classic.
Yeah,
No, it's
extra
good. It's
medium.
good.
Medium 0.5.
Extra medium. No, but Jeff, I like how you say squeeze that 7 billy because I fucking love doing billion number things. Have you heard like the visualizations of a million versus a billion?
No.
So 1 million.
All I'm picturing in my head is like grains of sugar in a Coca-Cola type of situation.
Yeah, no, we're talking a million versus a billion. Do you know how long a million seconds is?
Without a calculator, no.
11 days.
11 days.
Do you know how long a billion seconds is?
Go, tell me.
32 years.
Okay, so big difference between
That's
these
a
numbers.
big
So there's no way I
difference.
could spend that money
Or
unless.
Hmm. If I gave you $5,000 a day,
Right.
you would have $1 million after 7 months.
Mhm.
How long do you think it'll take you to have $1 billion?
200 years.
547 years. $5,000
And
a day.
Elon Musk's network is what? Net
Elon
worth?
Musk's net worth, I think, peaked at 200 and something billion.
That's a
Which
lot of billion.
means if I paid you
Yes.
$200,000
Yes.
every single day, $200,000.
Do you know how much dick I would suck?
Yeah. If I paid you $200,000 a day
Hmm.
and you watched
Yep.
Jesus Christ be born, and I have been paying you $200,000 a day
Yep.
since Jesus Christ was born,
Right.
you still wouldn't have
Which
the
is
net
like
worth.
ages ago, dude.
Yeah,
It was like
You still
heaps-
wouldn't have the
heaps
net
long,
worth
probably.
of Elon Musk.
Heaps long, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
2,000 years.
I teach year 1, bro. We haven't gone past 120.
Yeah. 2,000 years of
Yeah,
200K a day, and you
That's
still
some
wouldn't
baller
have.
money.
That's
Yeah, so I
fascinating.
guess like maybe I could I'll still get the AS color shirts, but like maybe I could get a logo printed on them or something.
Yeah, so
like,
the point that I like to make is like $6 billion. Let's say you live for another 80 years, you'd be 110 or something. 80 years divided by 80 divided by 52. You'd have to spend $1.4 million a week to spend $6 billion in the next 80 years.
okay.
Okay.
That's so much money.
So what are we buying? What are we doing with it?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
Everything
buy
and
whatever
anything.
fucking property you want.
We could like buy an island and just sink it. We could
Hmm.
like just buy a whole bunch of like land and
You could
just
buy
destroy
people,
it
bro.
so no
Mr.
one
B-
else
Mr.
could have it.
Mr. Beast does that. He'll buy a cheap island,
Yeah.
buy a bunch of sand, have it imported to the island, tip it on there, make like beaches on the island, and then like use it for a video and basically give it away to a subscriber.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I still wouldn't give shit away.
I wouldn't give it away.
Oh man,
Right.
Really?
Right, yeah, I'm like a tight ass. I'm like,
1.4 million
you
a
gotta
week. And
squeeze
you
every
wouldn't, do,
penny.
you wouldn't do giving shit away for a video? That'd be fun as fuck.
I feel like a part of me would want to take it to the new level. Like
I'm on a new level.
I'd build a giant facility on an island with sand, and I'd get like all the top scientists, and I'd be like, all right, all of you guys right now, I'll give you $2 billion. You've got 5 months, cure cancer for me. Go.
Boom, you got all the resources you need.
Bro,
But,
Joel,
like,
don't
I
And then,
literally-
no, and then and
Joel.
no, I'm not talking about the CIA is going to come and kill me and assassinate
Yeah,
me.
Joel, don't be stupid. It already exists.
I know, but like once they
You're gonna
give
have
it,
your own one, right? We're gonna get one.
Yeah.
Your own
Joel's
cure.
cure for cancer.
I'm not the kind of dude who's like, I want to buy a tank and shoot it and go bush bashing with a tank or anything. I'm not one of those like dudes. Let's get monster trucks.
I'm gonna steal that moon.
No, like,
I'm going to go hang out with Dan Bilzerian.
do you know what I would
every
do?
day.
First thing I would do is I
I'd
would
probably talk to a woman.
I would
the first
live.
time.
I would do like 5 years of just pure travel. I would travel to every single country, even the dirty countries like Uganda and fucking Siberia, where it's just like freezing and like there's no, even like countries where there's no one around. I'd go to fucking Chernobyl. I would go there, but I'd pay so much money that I know I'm secure and is healthy, right? And nothing's gonna go wrong. I would try to live as much as I can, meet as many people, do the skydiving, do the bungee jumping, do the shooting of the AKs, doing coke with the fucking.
But if you're
Putin
going to
stuff.
those poor...
No, hang on. This is what I do.
Yeah,
This is
okay,
what I
yeah.
do. I would live as much as I can in those 5 years, so I can. Anyone says, "Have you ever done this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I did that this year." Tick, tick, tick. Try to smash it out in 5 years. Eat every type of food. Try to have sex with every type of woman. Drive every type of
Oh,
car.
You had me a woman.
Fly
What's
fly
that
every
like?
get a license for every type of helicopter or pilot. Do everything that Tom Cruise does, right? Jump out of everything, whatever. Do all that stuff. And then after that, I'd build a giant fucking glass house mansion, whatever. And I would just spend the rest of my time sipping the finest wines and then reading as many books as I can. Painting 40K miniatures,
Mm.
getting my dick sucked
Mm.
from a new woman every
Mm.
day. And then every now and then I go, oh, I'm bored. Let's go to France for breakfast. Find something fun to do. Oh, there's a protest going on. Let's go watch it. Let's make a funny video. I'll hire a fucking film crew and I'll film a mini fucking series of me jerking off and fucking watching a riot going on in France while 2 Russian fucking supermodels suck my dick. I would just do the most avant-garde shit.
Avant-garde.
I would
Yeah.
not give a fuck about anything, bro.
I think I would like recreate really popular movies, but I'm the main character
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I
playing
really...
the female part.
Bro,
I dig that.
can we
Right? So
can
we're
we
talking
fuck you up?
Notebook, right? I'm
Okay.
Rachel McAdams.
What do you want?
It's not that simple. And then
It still isn't over.
and Ryan Gosling's kissing me, right? We're making out.
Yeah.
And he has to do this because I've paid all that money.
Mm.
And so I'd just be like the female lead in like every nice romantic movie. Mean Girls. Me now. I'm a 31-year-old man going to high school.
Phil,
I'm
we're
like,
31,
yeah.
bro.
And then I'd really just spend a lot of money and a lot of
32.
time just fucking up all these movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Oh,
I like that.
But Yeah. Go
So
on.
can I fuck you up for a sec?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold it against you if you don't listen to our podcast because like it's fine. But Phil
He's not offended.
Phil and I have brought
up.
up a topic that I'm fascinated with, and it's the future of.
Ooh.
It's not necessarily the future of film, but it's the future of AI and what it can produce,
Everything.
right? So it's this, right? Let me paint a picture for you.
You're painting it, or is it AI painting it?
I'm painting it for you
For now.
for the AI. Exactly. You get home, right?
Mm.
You sit down. You don't say, "Hey Google." You say, "Hey AI."
I'd probably still say, okay, Google.
Hey Google. You can call it whatever you want. Hey Google, I want you to simulate the Notebook for me, but all the characters in the Notebook have
Mm-hmm.
4 fingers. Everyone in the Notebook has a penis for a nose. Everyone speaks Spanish, and every time they walk, they do a backflip. Go, and it creates it for you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, you could get home and go, "Oh man, I'd love to play the new Battlefield, but I'm the main character and I shoot dildos at everyone. Do this for me." Or, "Oh, I want to watch the new Transformers film, but I'm the main character. I take over for Mark Wahlberg," and it simulates it for you. So you literally have your wildest dreams at the drop of a hat, right?
Yeah.
Think about the ramifications it has on society.
So that's like the crazy version.
Yeah.
But imagine if you're just a lonely dude,
Okay.
or you have a crush.
Now we're getting Black Mirror-y.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you
I'm
have a crush or
listening.
something, right? And you
Okay.
get home and you say, "Hey AI, I want to watch Titanic, except I'm Jack
Oh, yeah.
and Rose is Emma Watson or whatever."
Yeah.
And you're watching yourself in that movie. And then we came up with
Mm.
this idea. What if then that gets incorporated into the modern day dating life? You've all got your AI goggles. You've all got your meta goggles.
Yeah.
You're all in this virtual reality. And instead of going out physically to watch a movie with this girl from Hinge, you match on Hinge. You guys link up on your meta. And then you
Right.
say, "Oh my God,
In
let's..."
companion mode. Because I
yeah.
imagine there'd be some sort of like futuristic companion mode.
And then you say, "Play us a romantic movie with
Starring
us as
us.
the characters."
Oh, how's our life going to play out if we get together? What? Boom. And then there's our future child in this movie.
Here's an extra thing, and they've also done this in the movie Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. So let's say you're having a date with a chick, she's in Singapore, and you're having this, like what Phil just described,
Such a specific country.
and you've got, I don't know why it came up, Singapore, and then you've got this fucking, like in South Park when they're like all the women in the future, the women milking the men. The men have to write jokes, and there's a machine that's just like milking their scrotum. Like, but dude, imagine if you're sitting there and you're like watching, you're like on the date with this fucking like Yugoslavian chick, right? And then you've got this machine, and then it's like, "Oh, do you want to go back and fucking German Schneiser, Ischenen Schneiser?" You go back to hers, and then this machine's like, and you're like, and here's the thing, right? This machine is over your penis, right? So this machine is taking a digital 3D copy of the dimensions of your penis.
She's got this other thing on her end.
Inside,
It's like a silicon thing filled with like nanobots that are spreading to the width
simulating
and shape of your penis.
exactly, bro.
Okay.
And
This is frightening,
And your
huh?
thing is doing the same thing of her
So
vagina.
how do I
Vagina.
pretend that it's bigger, right? How do
Virtual.
I how do I trick it into
Maybe-
thinking
No,
like,
maybe-
that's where cheat codes come in.
boom. So there's a market for that now.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
there's expansions. You just buy it and you get like a upgrade.
Well, it's
whatever,
much
but-
easier than
3-inch expansion.
Yeah, with ribs, ribbed.
It's actually, but it would actually be much easier than what you did in real life to expand your real one. So it would actually just be a code that you buy instead of having to have surgery.
You just editing.
What do you think about all that? It's a fascinating concept, right?
It's like, yeah. So if penis equals X amount plus 3, and then it's like, boom, done.
That was a
bigger
joke, by
now.
the way.
It's
Jeff did
bigger
not
now.
enlarge his penis. If anything, he needs a reduction.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely. I mean, I take what I can get. You know? Ah,
Just that
Holy
But
shit.
yeah, how fascinating is that? Like you wouldn't you potentially wouldn't even real life date anymore because you could just
No,
play out a date.
but
And your brain could control what happens in this movie, you could be like, well, in that scenario, I would do this. And then you watch it play out. Like, imagine if you could real-time edit.
So here's the thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hear me out. So we're on this like AI virtual sex machine.
Okay, we're on the sex machine. Yep.
And you're getting catfished. And it's a dude on the other end. He's got it in his butthole. And he's using
you would
his
know.
He's using
You
his
wouldn't
AI
even know.
voice changer, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck me, daddy." And then you're like, you're doing it. You're giving him the beans, right? You're going.
Would
all
you?
out.
Peas, potatoes, tomatoes.
Now,
Here's the question.
is you gay?
Well, that's the thing. You wouldn't know. And
It's a
If
glory
you
hole.
thought it's a girl, if you thought it was a woman,
Jeff,
Is that straight?
would you care?
no, I wouldn't. See, this
You
is
wouldn't
the thing.
know. You
Because
wouldn't
there's
know?
no physical
I
contact.
have matched accidentally, unintentionally. So I don't want to say accidentally. Okay, because it sounds horrible and whatever. Like I'm an ally. I've matched with women that have turned out to be transgender and better looking than some
Yeah.
women that I've slept with.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. And I'm like,
Do you reckon
hey,
that's
sorry,
gonna-
didn't realize. Not for me. However, gorgeous.
Bro,
Slay, girl.
I gotta say, man, like, and I'm happy to admit it. Like, I'm fond of women who have androgynous features. Like, if I see a chick who's, this is why I'm into European
girl.
chicks. If I'm into European chicks, is they have got like a nice jawline. Some chicks might be like, it's manly, but it's just like no, like because if I see a chick with a good jawline,
Like a
mainly
bit of stubble. and
usually
like-
not stubble, but like
You're
If
like,
I-
yeah, I like your jawline. I like your broad shoulders. I
Broad
like your
shoulders.
Adam's
Yeah,
apple.
yeah,
the
yeah,
sheer
yeah.
girth.
I see that, and I say, okay, my children, if I breed with you, my children are gonna have very sharp features and they're gonna like stand out. It's
the thing about you. You like you take it to that reproductive
Yeah,
level. You're like,
yep, she's very
always.
breedable.
If
Yes,
she can-
The
if she
strong
can
hind
carry-
legs.
yeah,
Always.
if she could carry my children.
There's this one chick I follow on Instagram. She's like, I don't know what a fucking. She's a CrossFitter from one of these fucking.
I know all about those.
European countries, dude.
I
Oh,
know
yeah,
all
of
about
course you
those
do. But like,
CrossFitters.
she's
CrossFit.
very androgynous, but like she's gorgeous. Like I'd breed it. Dude.
I just see people.
breed it.
Honestly, so what about?
I don't even see.
I don't even.
gender.
Yeah, I don't really see gender. Like,
I'm almost concerned. Like, I'm not really, but I'm almost concerned. Like, imagine if that actually turned into that, where it's the same as color now.
Right.
Because it's a real thing now. You say,
no,
I
but you're
don't
not
see
allowed
colour.
to. You're not allowed to have like preference. You can't. Like that makes you're homophobic. You're transphobic. And the
But
podcast is
that's-
cancelled.
Yeah, the podcast will be cancelled after this episode.
See what I mean by androgynous? Like,
Oh yeah.
but like hot,
Look as shit. She looks strong. Like she'd take care of me.
but like hot, right? Like,
she would carry me.
Very
she would cradle
like
me.
masculine,
Do you
but
know how
like
many-
fucking still a lady.
Is that a volleyball
Yeah.
player?
No, dude, she's fucking.
she'd make
CrossFit,
one
bro.
trip from the car.
Oh,
with the
that's
groceries.
CrossFit. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
That's strong. Strong features, abdominal
You
muscles.
want someone that could help you like move house.
I just want a woman who's gonna bear fucking glorious children, bro.
Fucking
Bear is the correct word. Yeah.
hair everywhere.
What are you saying? Bear is in like? Are you saying bear is in like? What are the two
A
versions of
grizzly. Yeah.
like
B-A-R?
gay men? It's like bear and a.
Oh, I don't know. This is not my.
BARE.
I'm not sure, but if
like
you
a
saw
bear's like a
if you
big,
saw Shorty
hairy-
rolling up on you, bro, you'd be like,
There's that girl that I like.
"Now more than ever, her lats are bigger than mine." Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, Jules.
I think at the end of the day, I'm just into like hot Viking women, to be honest. Like,
I just like so what I'm into is like female.
change his voice,
That's
change
it.
his voice, Jeff. Yeah, so I keep calling you two, Phil.
Yeah,
Phil
he
and
keeps
Jeff.
calling you Phil and me
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah,
That's cray.
go, keep going, Jeff.
Wait, so-
Oh, damn, shorty.
So I couldn't help but notice one of y'all didn't eat the crust off your pizza.
Yeah, that was me. And
Um,
here's the thing, Jeff.
okay,
There
tell
was
me.
a lot of pizza. I ate the crust off maybe the first 4 pieces that I ate
Mm.
because I don't mind it. But then I was like, hey, I want more pizza, but I want
Right.
less bread. So
like
then I
summer shredding,
Fair.
right?
and so then I just ate the bits that are the yummiest with all the toppings.
Because we're having that hot boy summer.
Yeah.
We're having a hot boy summer tomorrow. Do you think I'm wearing a shirt with my lederhosen?
Oh, are you
No.
not?
No, I am. I definitely am.
Yeah, okay.
It's a button-up shirt. It's a Ralph Lauren.
Damn.
It's got a tear in the back, so I'm like, that's a costume Ralph Lauren now.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
How gnarly is this tear?
It's I mean, you'll see it tomorrow, but it's like I don't even know how I did it. I think the washing machine probably did it, but it's like a little like right angle flap, like a little tear, like as if
Oh, it's like
it's
an
got
actual-
caught on
No
something.
one's
and
going to
gone
notice that when you're getting cleared.
Yeah.
They're gonna know.
Oh, I don't care if they
Yeah,
do.
they're
Like,
going to know.
it's gonna
It's a
look
party
like a
shirt.
costume because I'm wearing a costume.
You don't take pictures from the back.
Your lederhosen are better than ours, eh? Like
I
you've got-
spent some money on that,
Yeah,
right?
dude. We spent like,
I
what,
wanted to
20
get
bucks on
real
yours?
lederhosen.
I'm
I
like,
didn't.
I'm. This is my first time doing it. I'm coming all the way down here. I'm not going to half-ass the costume. We're investing, right?
Bro,
so
you're
I
going to
flew
be
to Germany.
flexing.
I flew to Germany and
I
I
bought a ticket. I flew to Germany.
Amazon.com.
Tailor-made. Tailor-made lederhosen.
I need to know.
I'm
should
gonna
I-
buy some, though.
Should I wear like button-up dress shoes? Button-up. Should I wear tight,
What are you
Ties
wearing?
or shoes?
Shoes.
or should I wear loafers? Like like I feel like loafers are being a bit more German, right?
What are you
Like,
wearing for
All
shoes?
black leather loafers.
I Black Vans, Oktoberfest, but make it emo. You know.
It's probably going to be a bit muddy as well.
That's what I was thinking because I was gonna wear my like dress boots, like leather dress boots, and now I'm
Leather's
into-
good though because you can use a
dust
you can
ball.
wash
Yeah,
it, you
but
can hose it.
I'm in two minds now. It's muddy grass. Muddy grass.
Mardi Gras.
We're allies.
Okay, one more thing, and then we can wrap this up. I took a note down, and I figured we'll bring it up now. But I just wanted to say one thing that I probably haven't been to as many live comedy shows as either of you guys. But
Which has been one, and it was with
Yeah.
you guys.
Oh, true.
Right. Comedy
was-
store.
that was the second one I ever went to. The first one first one I ever went to was
my second.
Pablo Francisco. We all know Pablo Francisco.
You've seen Pablo Francisco,
Dude, I
oh,
saw
you
him,
did see him
I saw him
live.
at the Tivoli in
Oh,
maybe
man.
like 2017 or 16 or something, right? Yeah. When he came, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, you said that.
And here's another thing I noticed. Because like I watch a lot of comedians on Insta and stuff and like YouTube. I'm like, oh, I hope they come to Australia. And then I thought about it and I was like, no, I don't. Because when they come to Australia, all these comedians, especially Americans, they always feel obliged to talk about Australia and their opinion of Australia. And they bring this new thing. That's not what I find funny. I don't want to hear them make references to Woodridge and fucking and all this other shit.
They won't if you see them in Sydney.
Yeah.
They'll make reference to Blacktown.
Okay. Well, that's
or
lame.
Botany, where I
Yeah.
had to fight over $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted you to tell that story at the start, but you didn't. We might get it out of you now after you've had your almost 1 liter.
Mm.
But yeah, go.
But I don't like when comedians come over here and just don't talk about the usual things they talk about. It sucks.
Yeah, you need to, like you said, you haven't seen that many. You probably need to go see some bigger names. They'll keep their act and they'll cleverly put local jokes in there and you'll appreciate it because you'll be like, ha ha ha, I can relate, but it's still funny because you're doing your normal act.
Yeah. Do you know what's sick? Sick story. My brother was living in Canada for a couple of years and he got word that Joe Rogan was playing. And so he drove for like a couple of hours out to this town in Canada and saw Joe Rogan live and he said it was fucking sick, dude. He said he saw him in like a sick little theater that was like packed, obviously. But it was fucking, yeah. And
It
I
was
was just
so
like,
dope.
that would like Canada. would
It's
have
like
been
when you
sick, yeah.
watch their Netflix specials, that's like their peak, right? They've practiced that, they fine-tuned that, they're ready to film it and put it on Netflix. But you see them in a little comedy store, there's probably some little cracker jokes in there that are way funnier, but just not as clever as they want to be displayed on Netflix. But it would be some way funnier shit.
For real. They're a bit more lax as well. you
Yeah,
know?
a
They're
little
comfortable.
lax and
Yeah.
Just playing with it, probably a little more inappropriate. You know,
For real.
they don't have to be as PC as they do on Netflix. But Jeff, tell us your botany.
So I just got here
After
right?
the Uber story.
got
just
got
got
out
here,
of the
right?
Uber after like, it was 3 minutes away. It took about 25 minutes for it to get to me. And anyway, I get to Botany.
But
Drops me off. And
bro,
I'm-
do you know where you arrived? Like you arrived in the original spot, bro.
that was it.
Botany Bay,
That's it.
where I am is the original spot.
Captain Cook or whoever. probably-
Captain Cock, yeah.
He rocked up Botany. So
Okay.
I was standing in the exact spot. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. And it was like, here's Captain Cook over here. I'm just on my map trying to figure out, like, okay, where's Joel's house, right? Which one's his? And this guy comes around the corner. He's fucking stumbling around everywhere. He comes like 6'5", right? He's tall, drunk as shit.
Was he taller
Aren't
than
you
you?
around-
No,
Are
he
you-
wasn't.
aren't you around that
Look,
height?
I'm 6'2", right? So we were similar in height,
Ladies.
but very different in width. The sheer girth.
The mass.
And he's like, oh, hey, do you have any money? Like, can I have $1? But it was a bit more like, hey, you got any change? Can't you fucking just like $1 or something? And I'm like, oh, I don't carry cash. And then he's like, oh, I'm homeless and like just he's a young guy, right? Like he would have been like 25. Just $1. And I was like, I don't carry cash. I'm actually trying to fucking find where this house is, right? Like I'm busy. Be homeless elsewhere. That's a you problem, dog.
You got all the streets, not just this one.
And then he's like, what? You trying to start me? And I was like, the fuck? Like, what in the words that I just said is like me trying to start a fight? I'm like, so he can see my height. He's not threatened by my height because he's of similar. We're like evenly matched there. Too drunk to see the width. And
Didn't see the girth.
I'm like, no, I just said I do not have a wallet. I don't carry cash. I'm like, I'm tired. I want to go home. I don't know who the fuck you are. And then he starts like just stumbling away, yelling some shit. And I'm like, I'm about to fight this crackhead over $1.
Yeah, that's not a good.
What am I
that's not a
like?
good
I don't.
plan.
Who carries cash? What am I, like a medieval merchant with like a pouch
What are
of
you
coins?
He pulls it.
What are you selling?
And I'm like, what am I going to pull this out and just like ding ding ding? Okay, which one? Pick one. Are you okay with silvers?
Herbs.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't carry cash. He pulls out one of those little card readers.
Yeah, I'm like, this,
I got this.
like
yeah.
this
I
bag
take
is full
mine
of my clothes. It's not full of wares, right? I'm not trying to sell it. It's like a change of clothes for tomorrow and like 6 pairs of underwear in case I shit myself.
And some
But like,
lederhosen.
there's nothing in there. Why would you?
Myself.
What about me screams I carry coins? Like,
Dickhole, yeah.
God, fuck you, lady.
Dude, you know
Man.
what? I'm so pissed off because, like, obviously, Sydney's a bigger town. It's more condensed. Like, we're all from Logan, so we've all lived enough to
Seen
know.
some shit.
Yeah, of course. We may, I feel like we're all initiated enough to. We're not saying we're tough guys, but we know how to handle ourselves because we're from Logan. We've seen some shit, right? But I was so annoyed because, like, dude, Botany is so chill. It's such a family orientated. Like, everywhere you look is like people with prams, happy, multicultural, sunny, bright. Everyone's cool. I've never had one issue. Like, I'll walk around at 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. Never any issues. As soon as you arrive, you get fucking.
Right.
What are you buying?
And it's like, that's the first person I've spoken to here, right? Because the Uber driver sure as shit
Yeah.
didn't talk to me.
Right, yeah. He's like, did
Watching
you
me drop
fart?
down to a 4.8.
Yeah, the Uber driver was a mute.
Bro, I'm gonna make it my business the next time if I can. I'm gonna fart in an Uber and just see what happens. See if my
See
score
what your
plummets.
score did.
It's like, I'm gonna need you to clean that. That's $170.
Yeah.
That fart actually left a mark.
He's like, it's like debris on his finger.
Debris. Oh,
Debris.
got in my eye like shrapnel. Like,
Debris came out.
Something's happening to me. Dude, I love that we all like Dane Cook. Dude. Yeah.
Dane Cook's great.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
Watch Dane Cook, Vicious Circle. All right.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Down at Jeff.
And hey, Jeff, real quick, do you just want to plug your Instagram page as well for those new listeners?
oh man, I'm just drinking.
Those raspberries, dog.
I haven't been writing, right? Like, so I've just finished a book.
Oh,
You've actually
Finished
done
a
the book.
You've done the book.
Waiting for illustrations.
I'm sure you'll send us
and then,
copies, right?
and then it's gonna be all happening. Yeah, of course. It's
Right.
gonna be, and then it's gonna be out there on Amazon.
Who's going to illustrate them? Do you have someone?
I've got a friend. His name's Karanui Pene. And he's very talented with realism drawing. So I just want him to just do some simple kind of line work type stuff. Just for this little silly little book from my writing that is on at To The One I Call Home. Just don't expect me to post all the time because
And that's on Instagram.
You need a break sometimes.
I'm a busy, tired
You're a busy
boy.
guy.
Are you only on?
it's-
You know what you should do as well? And this is just a suggestion.
Get my heart broken so I can write really
No,
well.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
You should
And
get
write songs
you should get someone who's really good at voice acting, a narrator. You should
like
get
Joel
them.
Comerford.
You should get them to read your your poems, make a TikTok page. Bam, you've got it. The text and someone's voiceover.
And stock footage.
Right, that's a good idea.
Slam.
Slam
Poetry. Yelling.
Prost.
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 Ready for
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
To the fatherland.